Hello and welcome to Monday the 10th of October 2022 with me, Doc Eon, Mr. Miniatures, and a lot of rambling. Now, we're well into the spooky season. We have, at least two clearly Halloween-themed minis in their coloration here. We have Mrs. Bones, who is in orange and green, and has a little... I decided that the thing coming out of her hand is a flame, and it has a face, so painted it that way. We have this witch, which I also painted in sort of Halloween colors, orange, red, and green. And she has a black cat, a stack of books, and there's some tentacles creeping about for some reason. Not sure why. Then we have this classic Death Knight, who's not very Halloween themed. He's just a dude. And then we have the Black Riders. Now, I decided that unlike, say, the Black Riders in the movie, which this is clearly based on, I did not want Black Riders on black horses. So I made pale horses. I made ghostly horses, like white horses with spectral green manes and tails. And there's a bit of a green glow inside their hoods here. It looks a bit much if you look straight on like this, but it's better at an angle. And yeah. I think these turned out okay for what they are. And so we have 6 finished minis at the lower end of what I'm accomplishing these days, but still respectable. And yeah, still bits at the end to look at more details. Let's move on to work in progress. Now, you might not think it to look at him, but I actually consider Yog-Sothoth here basically done, except for the eyes. But there's a lot of eyes. And if I want to inject some variety in them, that's going to take a while. So the eyes are actually a big part of this project. Bigger than I thought going in. I'm starting to realize that. But work continues on this guy. Nah, honestly, nothing. Nothing since last time. Nothing to say, nothing to see. Moving on. So if these guys look a little dark, it's because they are. They've been primed to German gray, base coated in just straight black paint, and then have a first light dry brushed coat of gunmetal to pick out the metal parts. And well, I mean, we have more wraithy types here, and some skeletons, and some Witch Kings, I suppose, and a Grim Reaper. And they're all pretty dark, but, you know, it would be easy to just paint these in a slapdash normal style, but I'll try to think of something more imaginative color-wise than just grays. Yeah, we'll see what I accomplish. And of course, we're going to continue the spooky theme, more horror. We have a couple of lady vampires from Bones 5. I believe this model is possibly the last thing I have to paint from the Dungeon Dwellers expansion. I know she's from that. I don't think there's anything else left. This one is from the base, the core set. So this one's more elegant. This one has a cloud of bats around her, and maybe she's transforming between states. I think it's sort of she's been a flock of bats and is turning back into human form, or the other way around. And we have a few still in plastic. This one is some sort of necromancer. This one is hard to tell what it is. It's some sort of undead knight. It's in pieces. It has to be assembled. It has this one, which also is an armored undead of some sort. And then we have a scarecrow who needs to be assembled. And finally, an undead giant. Not a giant, but relatively large. I mean, it's like a bit more than twice the height of a human. So definitely qualifies as a giant. It's not that super large and chunky style giant that Reaper makes now, but you know, because he's undead, he's kind of gaunt, so almost skeletal. So in addition to the not yet finished stuff, this should do me for next week, and I hope you join me then. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Give it a like, subscribe, comment, and whatever else you want to do with the YouTube video. I'm Dakian. I'll be here next week, same day of the week, same channel. But for now, I'm signing off.